Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Warramai First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Right, Trip and Wait Tarot, and yes, thank you for whoever suggested I use some talcum powder to put on my cards, because these ones are pretty sticky. Entertainment only. What I'm going to have a look at, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, is, well, I'm going to have a look at F45 because 2 days ago, so he's been heading to Mar-a-Lago every weekend, a huge expense to the taxpayer because he takes the big bus there with all his hanger-oners and all the rest of it, his social security, etc. I want to have a look how his health's going. So he heads there every weekend. Okay, yeah, this is the guy who absolutely bagged at Biden because he went on a single golfing weekend. This, mutter, mutter, mutter. But a couple of days ago, he cancelled all his appointments and he was seen taking the short stairs, which are the back stairs, onto Air Force One. Now again, bagged Biden relentlessly for taking the short stairs onto Air Force One. But he was seen taking the short stairs. I want to have a look to see what's going on there. And as I don't think he's well at all. Analyzing options, looking at options. Pentacles are about health. They're also about wealth. They're about opportunities. But yeah, this is just considering health options here, not looking terribly happy about any of them. And the Four of Swords, having to have a lie down, perhaps retreat on doctor's orders, that sort of thing, because swords are about the medical profession itself as well, because they're about science and technology and stuff. So I want to have a look. Is he getting treatment at Mar-a-Lago? Now, the other day, so I put up on my posts page. So if you go click on maighstirtarot and any video, it'll take you to the main page, and there should be a section that's called posts, and it might be called community depending on whether your YouTube app's been updated recently. Under there was the video of Felon 45, not only admitting that the election was rigged and therefore he became president. Yes, I heard exactly what he said. He was signing a document that looked like a blank piece of paper to me. Now, what happens is then it gets, you'll notice with his decrees, I won't even call them executive orders, but they're just ruling by decree. A lot of them are illegal decrees, we might add, but they look like when he's signing them, there's no writing on the page. He gets someone in the room with him to explain what he's signing, because I don't think he has a clue what this signature is supposed to be for. And boy, oh boy, they certainly look like blank pages. And then he did this also in his first time around when he was really ill with COVID. Remember, he sat behind the little desk and was signing away, but they were really obviously blank pieces of paper. A photo shoot to try and make him look like he was still working. I am really wondering whether he is signing with this big crayon type spiky, it's almost like he can't. I mean, you and I, we hold a pen and we write. Holding it that way makes me look like he doesn't have the ability to actually write. But that's beside the point, because that's always been. And apparently back in school and university, he used to pay people to sit his exams and stuff. Allegedly, entertainment only. I am really wondering with today's AI, he does that on a blank piece of paper, holds it up, and then there's the AI that makes it look like the stuff on the page. Maybe I'm conspiracy theorying a bit far, but as I shuffle, this is on the base here. restriction within himself, health restriction. Got the full moon there as well. The full moon, the lunacy, the insanity, perhaps. I want to have a look at what's happening with this health, and is he getting treatment at Mar-a-Lago? The biggest yes card in the deck as I split the deck. Fully exposed, going back to childhood. Yes. Big, big, big yes card. So yes, he is. Now you'll notice too when you see him in these Oval Office meetings, etc., he's always covering the hand that way. So however that goes, he's always covering. No, it must be going that way because this hand he's covering. Always has that hand over, like he's trying to hide. I mean, me and thee, we're magic fingers everywhere. So let's have a look. Is Felon 45 getting medical treatment? In case you missed it, it's the Trip and Wait Tarot that I'm using. Is Felon 45 getting medical treatment at Mar-a-Lago? It's Felon 45. Oh, gosh. Well, those fell out, but I do wonder because here's my dementia card. La, 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 off the cliff, in case you're wondering. That was Bindi sneezing. The Hermit card, shining a light, investigation. And then we've got my Biden card and we've got the voter. Remembering that Biden had signed into law, and I think it was for 90 days, so it's still in play. If the president was unable to fulfill his duties, if the president and vice president were unable to fill their duties, basically if, they got removed from office, he signed a descending order of who would then take control. I don't know if all presidents do this. I'm assume they do perhaps, but maybe not. Now, I had a link of that on my posts page to the White House website, to the document. Gone. Page no longer exists. Okay. I'm just laughing at the top card. Is he getting treatment at Mar-a-Lago for health issues? And we've got yes, absolutely. Yes, he is. The circle is closed around him to protect him, but yes, he is challenged by information not being brought forward about his health, keeping the information about his health secret. This horse is not going anywhere. It's not moving forward. The knight is looking at his health, but he's not bringing it. Okay, at the foundation, we've got the star trying to balance the medication to keep him looking like a star, perhaps. But this is the alchemy card, trying to balance the emotions and the physical to keep the star shining, potentially. In the past, some sort of agreement. But again, you've got the cups. What's in the cup? But I'm always drawn to at the top here. Looks like the Hippocratic oath symbol, the doctor's symbol. And I know every time I say that, you guys tell me what it is, and I can never, ever, ever remember it. But the medical symbol of the blade with the two snakes or something around it, something along those lines. So there's something going on here that we are not being told about. Crowning the reading. This is one of only 2 cards in the deck that has the full moon on it. I'm going to say well, it's the walking away card, like just leaving those cups there and walking away. And we've got the pouring of the liquid, and we've got the cups here sharing. What was that one? That was the Sun. That was the big yes card. Is it a lost cause? Or is it they've sort of stacked the cups and left them? With the full moon card, it's also the reveal of secrets, but it can also be the lunacy card. Let's see where this goes, because this is what's overhanging it. Now, I think, was it Felon 45 was born with a lunar eclipse at his time of birth, which is apparently really bad, and that's what is coming. Sacrificed. I got no other words for that. That's just all they're telling me. The Hanged Man. The immediate future, sacrificed. Externally. These are awful cards for him. Trampled underfoot. New beginning. Externally. Now, I don't think he's going to be physically snuffed it, falling off the twig, dirt nap, whatever you like to call it. I've always seen him having some sort of major vascular event where he basically turns into a jellyfish in a wheelchair, or a jellyfish in a vinyl chair in a military facility, a military hospital. This is big. Internally. When it happens, it will happen really quickly. It will just be rushed through. And it may even be that he's strung up and his replacement is rushed through. But there's a harsh truth coming that's coming very quickly, and here's my vascular event card. Oh boy, it's also my treason card as well, but betrayal and treason. But I'm asking about, has he been treated for something at Mar-a-Lago? Vascular event. The outcome. This is the doling out of the medication. Pills. Gone gaga. And boy, oh boy, is that going to lead to some infighting, throwing under the bus, betraying. As we try and rebalance and hold on to what is really important. As we try and move forward out of this chaos. And there's the Tower. The tearing down of all that is failing and not working and being exposed to be either corrupt or a lot of the US political system was built on decency and honesty, not so much legal confinements, because there was the expectation that those that ran for office would be decent and honourable. That's why the country is facing this Tower moment, and then this Sword of Truth, and then we have the Justice card. Now, is the Supreme Court making a ruling, or is this simply actions having consequences as the wheel turns? Decision has to be made about a plan forward, as Felon 45 is restricted. The plan is announced. Then there is a judgment moment, a collective awakening, a call to arms, and a realization of a loss, what is lost and what is spilt and will remain spilt, as there is this birth of this new beginning. And birth is painful. Birth is painful. Those that chain themselves to this evilness will be revealed, and it's going to turn into a nightmare for them as their secrets are brought to the surface. And information is brought forward about their plans. Yeah, okay, I am just going to say, yes, he is getting treatment at Mar-a-Lago, but the outcome, stopped, sacrificed, ending, harsh truth, vascular events. These are not good cards for felon 45 if he values his health. So, is he getting treatment at Mar-a-Lago? Bloody oath he is. But I don't know that it's going to be working for much longer. And there's my Harris card. Vascular event, Harris. I don't see Harris being put in as such. I really feel that once the Tower moment happens and it's all revealed, the abuse of power and the steal from Harris, there's going to be an interim, if I say a panel of advisors to run the country. So Congress might just simply be sent home. Do not be surprised, because there's a lot in Congress that shouldn't be there either. And even though I say past presidents, I don't necessarily mean it will all be an all-male panel. Biden might select Harris to be there in his stead, perhaps, or it won't be, and it won't be sort of three people. It'll be a whole White House full of people. But let's have a look. Show me. Is felon 45. How's the next? Okay, thank you for reminding me. There is no clock. There is no clock or calendar in the universal energies, but his health is literally dripping through his fingers. His immediate health. Emotional loss. Show me. His immediate health. 3 cups spilt. Who's still remaining? Delusional. Delusional about it. Might try to flee. I don't think he's going to be successful. I haven't ever seen him be successful. I know Sterling sees him going to Saudi Arabia and having his health event over there. I don't think he'll get that far. King of Wands, action being taken, secrets being revealed. This could be Mark Rutte bringing forward secrets, or it could simply be lunacy. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Times will be changing for the voters. I could keep going. I could keep throwing on this all afternoon, but I'll leave it there. If it feels like we're on a compressed timeline, we are on a compressed time. And when it happens, it's literally, we'll wake up one morning, look at the phone to see what the news of the day is before we even get out of bed, and we'll go, holy fudge. Okay, I'm sure there's a zillion other things I wanted to look at, but I shall leave it there, and I shall catch you later. Take care.